So as strength training is very important. Most of us don't work at jobs anymore where we lift things all day long. I mean, you think about some of the jobs that guys used to do. I mean, imagine swinging a sledgehammer, pounding railroad spikes 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. There's literally no gym workout that can simulate that. So as much as we try, it's difficult to simulate what some of our ancestors did. I mean, it's crazy when you think about that. And we wonder why they largely didn't have cardiovascular disease. Well, because they're moving all day and, instead of eating all day like most Americans do. And when I say that, I don't mean that in a mean way, but think about it. When we're at work, when we're driving, when we're at home, most of us have food around us. And that's another eating tip. Don't have food around you at work. Then you won't eat. Don't have food in your car. Then you won't eat, And at home is a little more difficult, but I know people that have been strict enough when they're really on a strict diet, they will buy their food every day and only buy what they're going to eat. And they'll have no food stored in their house. And that works for them because they want to be strict on their diet. So how can we simulate what our ancestors did exercise-wise? So move. Even at your work, get up. Set your alarm on your phone. We have these crazy fancy devices that are supposed to make our lives easier. Every hour, get up and do 10 body weight squats. Just up and down, 10 body weight squats. Stretch a little bit, just move a little bit every hour. Takes literally 15 seconds. So you can get that movement done throughout the day. I still think it's important to schedule some kind of time for, more longer movement. So whether it be a brisk walk, whether it be a bike ride, whether it be something that kind of gets your heart rate up, and maybe get into a light and probably get into a light sweat. That's probably important. And I think, you should do that probably most days, but I get it. Not everybody can, or I guess it's not a priority for everybody, but most of us have time. Rather than scrolling on our phones, we should just, go for a brisk walk or jog or what have you. So incorporate that into everyday movement into every day. And then I think you should be doing some kind of strength training. Remember, lifting heavy things, some kind of strength training at least 3 days a week. And what does that include? That might include going to the gym. It might include having your own home gym. It's not that expensive to have a home gym, depending on how fancy you want to get. If I was going to have one tool in my gym, I would have a kettlebell. I'd have probably a light one, depending on the individual, probably a 15-pound kettlebell, and then maybe a 45-pound kettlebell. And you can get a great full body workout with those two tools. That's really all you need. You can do squats, you can do deadlifts with those, one-legged deadlifts, one-legged squats. You can even do that without weight. A lot of things that you can do with body weight, push-ups. That's resistance training. That's strength training. You can do push-ups. You don't need any fancy equipment for that. Do body weight squats, but you can add some weight there. I just talked about the kettlebell.